Would it be okay to leave my spectacles on, because I can't see very well without them?
That's absolutely fine.
I'll take them off when I've learnt the script.
That's absolutely fine.
Okay, thank you. Oh, it must have been like 2:30 when I woke back up. Again, I was busting for a piss, and I noticed there'd been a bit of mail, so I pulled it all out. The mail, that is, not my other personal doings, and took it into the kitchen like a lion in its lair. There's better light in the kitchen. For some reason, most of my place is in semi-darkness. People must think I'm a part-time vampire. I think it's these energy-saving bulbs. Those flaky bulbs are like a half-assed relationship. You only get so much. You don't get the real stuff. You only get meagre light, not 100%. Nothing worse than watered-down light is what I say. Anyway, I'm slashing open the letters and parcels. One was to thank me for a year of supply teaching, which never actually embarked upon. The other one was a slightly damaged copy of Joyce's tumultuous masterpiece Ulysses, after my complaint about the first one they sent being a half-tuned copy. Then there were some flower seeds. I bought them online, which included no instructions of how to, or when, to plant the bloody things. Thanks for nothing. And the red card saying that we came but you're out, and you can pick up your parcel after 24 hours at the main sorting office in town. Again, thank you for not knocking louder. I tell you, some postmen, or postwomen, can be awkward cunts. Anyway, I placed 2 tea bags in a cup and put the kettle on, and I went to the John. The cat sat outside the door with a peculiar look on her face. Last night she'd been sick again right outside my bedroom door. Lucky twat. When she's sick these days, it's not runny and loose material, no, it's almost like a brown Tampax with string hanging from it. Usually about 2 inches long by half an inch thick. I figured that the stringy bits were the wrong kind of grass she'd been eating. Anyway, well, I cleaned it up, threw it down the toilet rapidly and disinfected the whole area like Agent Orange attack. When I'd finished in the cars, I made sure I closed the door properly. I didn't want her going in again. Because when I don't close the door, the cat goes in there, and for some reason completely unknown to me, she likes to drink the water I put my toothbrush in. I don't have to tell you why this quite vile and utterly is a big no-no. I took some vitamins, and by the time I put the milk in my tea, I realised it had gone cold. I don't mind cold tea. Most of my family won't let me make a cup of tea for them because they know that it'll be cold by the time they get it. When they complain and tell me I'm weird, I say yes, but James Bond had it iced. Like a lolly made of cold tea. Hey, imagine that if you can. Then I noticed the box of 6 eggs I'd purchased locally a few days ago. I bought them because they'd reached the sell-by date and had that red sticker on with a reduced price. I like a bargain. I like reduced priced eggs. But it also had written on it, right across the box, 1 egg missing. Not 1 egg smashed, or 1 egg committed suicide, or 1 egg gone, or 1 egg damaged beyond repair, or 1 egg wounded in action, but 1 egg missing. This made me think, had it escaped during the night? Had it gone AWOL? Or had it run off with a succulent young tomato and fallen in love with it? A real mixed marriage that would be. Imagine their offspring. Young mixed side salads, they would call them. Get to the back of the bus, you mixed side salad. They would be ostracised at school. Called names like, you should have been grated at birth, or how can you dice that? Oh, look at those horrible sandwich fillers there. He must have absconded for a reason. Maybe he knew something others didn't. Of what was to come. The omelette holocaust. And there's me assuming it was a male. It could have been a female egg. It could have been a gay egg. The prodigal egg. In fact, for all I know, it could have committed suicide if it knew what fate was going to be. The suicidal egg. So, after these and many more assorted fractured thoughts, I put the remaining 5 eggs in a pan of warm water and placed the pan on the stove Mark II. I know 2 is hardly sufficient, but recently when boiling eggs, I have tended to place them on the stove at 5 and then gone into the front room to watch something engrossing on TV and am disturbed by a loud popping and cracking noise. After establishing that it's not burglars breaking in or the cat trapped in the flap again, I discover the eggs have boiled dry. There's nothing worse than when your eggs are boiling dry. It destroys the bottom of the pan and the eggs become like grenades. This has happened twice in the last month. So, safety first, belt and braces as I say, leave it on 2. And if I do forget or get distracted, with no doubt I will, it's not a catastrophe. While the eggy weggies were fermenting quietly in the said pan, I spied an array of bananas I'd forgotten about. I normally have at least 1 a day, but for some reason I'd not had a banana for a couple of days now, and I do like a banana. I do tend to get invaded quite a lot by these tiny fruit flies which make a home in my banana bowl, I've noticed over the last few years. I've tried various ways to combat these pesky things, ranging from a jar with vinegar wine in, or beetroot juice with tin foil over the top with small holes in it. This is so that once they are in, they can't get back out. It worked for a while, but after a period I got the impression it was actually helping them breed. There seemed to be twice as many of them. And then they were joined by these small black flies you get living around the drains in the bathroom. These are the kind of flies that love soap and damp cloths. They must be incredibly clean flies. That's all I can say. Right, so when choosing my bananas from a bunch of around 6, I noticed that since I had bought them a few days ago, they're now peppered with this brown freckled pattern on them. I wonder how this could happen, and I surmised that it was these small flies bombarding the banana skins with air raids like a small version of the Luftwaffe. These flies crash into the bananas day and night, looking for a way in, looking for a break in the skin. And because of this relentless aerial bombardment, it tends to leave small brown specks on the surface of the banana's complexion. Some of these kamikaze flies must be battered and severely bruised after such missions and sorties. I tore off the least affected, and then I tried to remember what type of flowers these seeds would produce, if and when I planted them.